Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Have you ever been in prayer, bowing or prostrating to Allah, and suddenly thought, what should I say now? Should I only stick to specific words that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, or can I open my heart and speak directly to Allah? And for our new Muslims, or for those who don't know Arabic yet, the big question: can I actually pray and make dua in my own language during Salah? Will Allah accept it? Today, we will not just provide answers, but give you a clear map of when to make dua, what to say, and how every believer, regardless of their language, can connect with Allah during prayer. Let's begin with a moment that confuses many Muslims, sitting between the two prostrations. It's short, it passes quickly, and a lot of people don't know what to say. Is it enough to only say Rabbi ighfir li, which mean my Lord, forgive me? Or can we add more personal prayers?
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. The sunnah, the way of the Prophet صلى الله عليه وسلم, is to say ربي اغفر لي ربي اغفر لي. This by itself is a complete, powerful dua. Forgiveness is the gateway to every other blessing. But there are also authentic narrations where the Prophet added, Allahumma ghafir li, warhamni, wahdini, wajburni, warzuqni, wa'afini. Meaning, O Allah, forgive me, have mercy on me, guide me, support me, provide for me, and grant me health.
That's beautiful. A short moment, but full of meaning.
Exactly. And if you also want to add, forgive my parents, forgive the Muslims, bless my family, that's fine too. The condition is, don't neglect the original Rabbi ighfir li. That's the heart of the sunnah.
Now, let's move to one of the greatest moments in prayer, the sujood. The Prophet ﷺ said, the closest a servant is to his Lord is when he is in prostration. So make plenty of dua. Does this mean we can pour our hearts out in sujood, even personal matters like health, marriage, exams, or job struggles?
Yes, in fact, that's the beauty of sujood. When your forehead is on the ground, you are at your lowest point physically, but at your highest point spiritually. And the Prophet ﷺ told us, when you're there, ask Allah, ask abundantly. There is no limit. You can ask for forgiveness, mercy, paradise, protection from hellfire. And you can also say, Oh Allah, cure me, make my life easy, grant me righteous children, bless my job, fix my marriage. One of the du'as that the Prophet himself used was, Allahumma ighfir li dhanbi kullahu, diqqahu wa jillahu, wa awwalahu wa akhirahu, wa alaniyatahu wa sirrahu. It means, O Allah, forgive me all of my sins, the big and the small, the first and the last, the open and the hidden.
Subhanallah. So it's both the moment of deepest humility and the moment of strongest connection with Allah.
Exactly. Sujood is almost like your private conversation with Allah. Nothing should stop you from asking Him there.
Now, we come to a question that is very important for many Muslims in the West. What if someone hasn't learned Arabic yet? If they make dua in English, Spanish, or French during Salah, will their prayers still be valid?
This issue has been discussed by scholars for centuries. Some said it's only in Arabic, others said it's disliked. But some scholars, including Ibn Taymiyyah, said, if you genuinely cannot do it in Arabic, then yes, it is allowed to make dua in your own language. Most scholars prefer and recommend Arabic in Salah, but for new Muslims who cannot yet, some scholars permitted dua in their own language until they learn. The key principle in Islam is, لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا وسعها. Allah does not burden a soul beyond its capacity. If you don't know Arabic yet, Allah will not punish you for speaking to Him in the language He gave you. He understands every language, every accent, every broken word.
That's very comforting to hear. So, for example, if a new Muslim just embraces Islam and says in Sujood, "Oh Allah, guide me," or "Oh Allah, forgive my parents," in English, that's perfectly fine.
Absolutely. Allah knows your heart more than your tongue. Over time, though, it's beloved to learn the short Arabic du'as because they were chosen by the Prophet. They are packed with meaning and blessing. But until then, don't stop. Just speak to Allah as you are, sincerely.
That will really reassure new Muslims, knowing that Allah is near to them regardless of the language they use. But Sheikh, some Muslims wonder, sometimes I recite Arabic words in my prayer without fully understanding them. Does this affect my focus and the validity of my Salah? And is it okay if I combine the little Arabic I know with my own language, especially in Sujood when I want to express personal needs?
The prayer is still valid, even if you don't fully understand every Arabic phrase. Learning the meanings helps increase Khushu', but not knowing yet does not cancel the prayer. And as for mixing languages in du'a, yes, you may say what you know in Arabic, then continue in your own language, especially in Sujood. Allah hears every voice in every tongue. What matters most is a sincere heart.
Let's recap the main lessons from today. Between the two prostrations, say, Rabbi ighfir. And you can also add more personal du'as. In Sujood, make as much du'a as you like. This is the time when you are closest to Allah. And before the final salam and after prayer, keep making du'a for your needs, your family, and your faith. And if you don't know Arabic yet, it's allowed to use your native language. Allah hears and answers all.
And let me add, the power of du'a is not in fancy words. It's in a heart that is broken before Allah, full of sincerity. A single, honest sentence from your heart may be more powerful than a long du'a you just memorize. So keep making du'a. Keep knocking the door of Allah. And remember, He loves those who insist and repeat.
Dear listeners, what is your favorite du'a that you like to make in Sujood? Leave it in the comments. And don't forget to send abundant peace and blessings upon our beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. May Allah accept from us all. Until next time, wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.